service announcement. If you not ask me opinion on the song, you have to pay me. Some people, you get talk to them, you are in a problem. Crosses are going to take you.
Oh, you're a front killer. Put your hand on yourself.
Oh, Arita, this not gonna work. I'm gonna have to use my other page. Sometimes I try it and it works, so it's not gonna work. Once I see it freezing on my end, I know it's not gonna work. Cause you only can hear me, you can't see me, right?
No, it's still saying connected.
Right. So it's not gonna work. I'm gonna disconnect this and go to my other page.
All right, no problem. Hello. Hi guys. So today I'll be speaking to Photo Hype. He's a DJ, songwriter, um, and a number of things under his belt. Yeah. Music in the meanwhile, in between time while
some cry, some smile, some fight every day. We rise to the top.
Did you send the request?
What it takes. Through it all we survive, yet still hold the faith. Unchangeable, Lord unchangeable.
Yeah, good day, good day, good day.
Well, hello, Mr. Tumbleton.
Mr. What?
Exactly. Mr. Tumbleton.
Where you get that from?
I'm gonna be surprising you all day. How are you?
You know that's what my grandmother used to call me, right?
I
Nobody in the world knows that.
Well, now I know.
Yo, he's a PI. He's a private investigator.
Of course. That's what we do at Tempo. We want to find out everything in a good way. You know, we want to know everything. We don't want it to be like the typical, so what's next, or how's the career going, or, you know, none of that.
Yeah.
Personal.
Yeah, which is good because it can't be ordinary at Tempo. I mean, it's like the entire Caribbean and the world, don't?
Of course. You're kind of blurry. I don't know if it's my end.
I'm seeing you clearly, and I'm seeing myself clearly. I don't know.
I'm hearing you clear. Miss Bandit, Mr. Tempo is in the building. Photo Hype. Big up Mr. Tempo, who's locked in on the live today.
Yeah, big up Mr. Tempo. Who is Mr. Tempo, the owner?
Yes. They call him Mr. Tempo. Yeah.
Okay. If I remember clearly, is it the same owner from the inception or a new owner?
Yes, same owner. Young black man from the VI.
Okay. I think I met him once
Oh,
in I think I met him once in Gallatin when I went to Tempo Studios. He had an interview with me and Movado. That time Jabba was working on doing some interview thing. It was
production
me,
executive.
Movado, and Little X at the time. The director, Little X.
Well, since you talk about Movado, I want to hear about that relationship. At least from a little research I did from people that I spoke to, told me that you all were or you all still are extremely tight.
We don't use the term tight to describe friends in Jamaica. We changed the
Okay.
entire grammar. Yeah, so we were really close friends, but our friendship is not that close anymore. Yeah, we don't even we are not even on speaking terms. You know, he's doing his thing and I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's life,
But you
it's evolution. You know,
but you both started together, foot on foot.
you started to get what?
Are you hearing me clearly?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm gonna put my next earplug in, and I'm seeing you a little bit blurry. I don't know why.
Yeah, same. I'm seeing you real blurry, but I'm hearing you. There's a little uh you're sticking now. I'm gonna hang up and call back if I wonder why I'm blurry. Rain fell today, guys. So let me see. Gallus. Come on, internet. Not today. Not today. Kota, can you please uh send me back a request? Because I'm going through the list, but I'm not. Okay, are you all seeing now properly?
Again,
Yeah, I know.
you hearing me now?
I hear you.
You
Not
seeing
seeing you.
me?
And it's important for me to see your facial expressions and things. So I want to make sure I'm
I'm
seeing it.
I'm seeing you clearly though. What's going on?
I don't know. But I'm hearing you good. Okay, let's see if we can make it through at least to a certain point because I just have an hour with you and I have so much to find out. So we're gonna get right into some juice, heavy stuff, and then we're gonna end it with light because you're known for your smile, that big bright smile that you have, and we wanna end it.
All
Right, but
right.
but let me start with this. When I read your bio, in your bio, you're described as, a solo DJ since 2001, fresh,
Yeah. Hmm.
cocky, and confident, plus branded as Bounty Killer DJ. Now, normally, people would run from the term cocky, but you put it in your whole bio. Tell me about that. You consider yourself cocky, or you define cocky for me?
Are the PR person choose to use that word there, but
Okay.
it's a it's a female, right? The buyer, so she use that word there very often. But it's like I am self confident, I am self driven. So when you're self driven and you believe in yourself, like if I go to a meeting, I don't just accept anything that is put forward.
Right.
I have my own input and I know what direction I want to direct my brand in. So people tend to think that I'm hyper, in going like in bossy, kind of our world when I use that word. You understand? We would have said bossy, but it's not bossy. When you have a product, right? And you know the value of your product and the demand of your product, you are going to request the value that your product deserves. So I've turned down a lot of opportunities because I don't just jump for opportunity as it presents itself. I'm not like that. I jump for the right opportunity and not just any opportunity. So that's the reason for them saying I'm so-called cocky.
All right. Thanks for clarifying that. Now I want to talk about your career where you bust artists. And I'm only doing this because I want to hear from you what you mean by bust artists. And then some would say a collective effort. And now you have a thing where even for upcoming artists, so bigger artists will do something, and now for upcoming artists, they are, I won't say hurt, because I encourage artists to invest in themselves no matter where and how, invest in your craft, right? But now upcoming artists, where normally you would assist in the beginning, you would say, okay, I'm gonna take this CD or this flash drive or whatever and bust this artist. Now the younger upcoming artists, because of one incident, have to pay you to now listen to their music or bust their music.
It's not even because of one incident. It's
Okay.
it's over a decade of incidents.
Okay.
From the moment I been playing music, it's my thing to always try to break artists into the game. It's a part of what I do because I became popular in the era where you could not play back music. Like if the song before you played a song you could not play back, that would be a no-no. Promoters would beat you one time if you play back
Right.
song where people play already. So
Right.
I wasn't trained like that. So I was trained to always find music to play in the circumstance. If all of the hot songs play already, then what are you gonna play? So I used to always pride myself in finding artists to work with. So from the beginning, when I was just a area DJ, when I was just playing in Cassava Piece alone and nowhere else, there are artists that I would always try to record out of Gyro Studio, Dubplate, or Exodus, like Turbulence, Remed, um, Algebra, Ragaby, all those artists are artists that I used to voice. You understand? Including Mafia Crew, which consists of Flex, Rakila, Terror Kid, and Singing Blacks at the time, which is now known as Movado. So
Right.
that was my thing to always play the era artist because I'm a era DJ. I never had the money to go voice no big artist. I never knew any big artist. So I had to work with what was around me. And I was evolving into becoming popular. So I had to make a difference. So that has resonated with me for all my life. The problem is now, most of the artists who make it big, sometimes because the artists don't see you play the song first, they don't know if you playing it first. So when you do the work, you get undervalued because him never see it. But most artists not going to see it because they're in their bed. You understand? But the thing that upsets me is when an artist calls me on my phone and I go meet with that artist and I'm the first person on earth to give the song as a DJ. For sometimes I go to check artists because they know how my credibility is for making songs. They don't give me a song. They play a number of songs and say which one I think can work at the moment. And I would choose a song and take it to the streets and make it a hit. And then you're going to tell me that that's a collective effort. It can't be a collective effort when I was the one who chose the song. I was there at the inception of the song. So when I go to a big platform like Uptown Mondays or Giveaway Wednesdays, where all the other selectors and DJs are, and I create an impact with that song in that particular event, the other DJs know, okay, we saw what he did last night, then you have the Wednesday party, and you have the Thursday party, they are going to play the song because of the domination when you do with it from Monday night. You understand what I'm saying? So that
Right.
can be a collective effort. It's my infectious domination of how me play the song, make other DJs want to adapt the song. Because them don't want to play against me and leave that song there for me play it either. Because them see what it do. So that's what upset me when an artist are going to tell me, say, it's a collective effort because other DJs play the song. That's not what busting a song is. Who made the move for them want to play the song because I was the only one of the song.
Right.
You called me at the studio and gave me the song. I picked the song as a matter of fact.
Right.
Yeah, so but just find that. But artists have that little thing there when they make it and them get ungrateful. Because people tend to think that because the artist is big and he has millions of dollars and he have people screaming his name, them not have dirty ways. But that's not the truth. A lot of artists have dirty ways and them don't like give people them props so them forget. I mean, I wait till me dead. Nobody come give me no props. Me I talk up for my one for me alive. And who want to vex and nobody chat to me, I mean I chat to them, I just say go.
Right. Now, I want to talk about how you've honed your craft and how you like and appreciate your work, because I do know that the first thing you do, I mean, obviously after praying and so, is listen to your music and or your work, and you also fall asleep to it at night. Tell
Well,
us
me,
the importance of listening over to your work, and how does it be impactful to getting better?
first thing, I see my job because I don't just see it as a talent, I see it as a job. So even though when I'm doing this Gallus Wednesday social media thing, everybody else go different times. I go the same time every day. And
Right.
I did that before quarantine. From the day I came on and started doing live, because I used to just do live with dialogue and not music and anything. So I was watching the grid, and I was seeing the grid that everybody was going 7, 8, 9 o'clock. And
Right.
that's when everybody either going to dinner, going to watch a movie, doing homework. So I'm thinking, I don't want to go that time. So I choose 1 o'clock in the daytime. I was Jamaica time because I was living in Jamaica. So it was 1 o'clock Jamaica time every day. I went live religiously 1 o'clock. So it became like a TV series. That's just me. It's not nobody advised me that, because I always want to go against the grid so I can have the audience. So even after I'm finished doing my live shows, I go back. If it's an hour long, if it's 3 hour long, it's 4 hour long, I tend to listen back everything to fine tune what I did. So most of the time I
Mm-hmm.
fall asleep because I'm already tired. Sometimes I can't even sleep good if I don't have the recording. If I don't get the recording from my work, I am going crazy. So even I always have a DJ. Not that I can't DJ myself, but I always keep a DJ because I like to make other people make money. I don't
Right.
believe in me alone making money. So if
Right.
you view my career from as far back as playing records, I always have a DJ. But if you catch me in a party by myself, I can do it by myself, and you won't know the difference. But I'm a verbal vocal person. So we pay
Oh,
attention to a girl going on her head top, a girl climbing to the roof, a girl jumping a fence. Sometimes when you're searching through the record box, you miss a big moment. So I tend to have a DJ. So he handles playing the songs, and I handle watching the party and catching the vibe. So there's a lot of things to what I do. That's why Tempo is interviewing me right now. You understand what I'm
nice.
saying? Because over the years, that has worked for me. Paying attention is key. A lot of
It is.
DJs who broke out, like came popular same time as me, they are not as relevant now as they were back then, because they gravitated from having a DJ to doing it by themselves. And doing it by yourself, it takes away from what you really do. I can't play like a Jazzy T because Jazzy T is like a DJ. I'm like a selector. So Jazzy talk less and play more. I talk just as much as the music, but I am entertaining with it. So I
Right.
can't take away from that. Now the laptop makes it worse, because when you're using the laptop, you have to type in what you want to find. So
Right.
it's like you're doing homework. So you have to be looking in the screen while you're typing in to search for a song. Something is happening on the dance floor that you don't see. And you can't really focus on the MC job while typing in. Because you might think, okay, I want to play Arita hip hop song. And by the time you start typing, you think, shit, the dance is changing. I want to play Arita dancehall song. So you're gonna have to type different. So that's
Yeah.
taking up a lot of time. That's like dead ear to the party. So then we have to go start saying, yeah man, go again. I mean I see nothing. So it becomes unauthentic. So that's why I always have a DJ and I travel with a DJ. So a lot of times promoter break down your value and break your momentum by telling you that, oh, I want ticket me can buy, and when you come and make somebody mix for you, and then you got some flop your party. Because me and the person the way you want to mix for me don't have that chemistry there. I have a team.
Right.
So if you want to, if you have to book, the selector to come with me to travel and do the work, and you get a high performance, high energy thing there. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of DJs watch the little money where them have to pay a DJ because them mean and them don't want broke no bread, them don't want to share. So them not hire a DJ. Me hire a DJ, me have 3, 4 different DJ where work with me when we go up on the road.
Well, let
You
me
understand
ask
what
you,
I'm saying?
with the point that you said, um, I want to hear from you how important it is for us to work together. You know, as you said, you want somebody else to eat or break bread or whatever term you just used, right?
Mhm.
And you know, it's difficult in our community, the Black community, with regards to us working together,
Mhm.
particularly with what's happening in the world today. Tell me how important to you working together is, and do you think that would make a huge impact of what's happening or what happened 400 years ago to what's happening now in the world today?
Um, I think the generation before us and the now generation is already damaged. We can't help who is already famous and already big. What we'd have to do would have to start a grooming process. Basically, groom the next generation of artists and DJs both on presentation, handling it like a business. Because how I do it, I handle it like a business. Because when a DJ goes on the road with me, I know that no matter how much money I charge, or even if I charge less, say I know Arita then, and Arita wants me to come to Trinidad to play to her at her birthday party. So I'm not going to charge
Right.
Arita what I charge a regular person, but I still have to pay my DJ.
Of course.
So even if I'm doing it for Arita, I have to go into my pocket and pay my DJ. Sometimes the DJ don't even know say this is a free job because I'm not going to tell him my internal business, but you're working. I can't let you come to work and then go home and I am telling you, oh, Arita, I'm a brethren, you know, and it was a free show. No, you work for me.
Right.
Me would have to tell Arita, say, Arita, you have to put aside the money for me DJ, even though you're not pay me. So this is the
Right.
mentality where people need to start having. Most artists don't want to pay them DJ. Most artists don't want them DJ rich. You understand what I'm saying? And then them say, oh, me no love man. You want man mine, yeah? So is my talent not needed to make your performance better? So how is it mining and take care? It's called compensation for your work. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it's a one-sided thing. And me not see it that way. Cause me have some of my, me could I get one of my little friend and train him how to play music and then say, yo, I want to man and make you fly. Just play a well at $50. But I can't do that. Because I deal a level of professionalism. Me have agents, we have to get them percentage out of when they book a show. You understand? Me have publicists where I have to pay if I want something done. Me pay people. You see me? I do my branding, I do my t-shirt, I do my clothing line, I pay them. So it's not like, okay, footer, I just name footer. I run a business. When people get up and come and work them come. You have to pay them. If me want to buy a house, more my DJ can buy a house too. I want him to at least save towards buy a house because me are paying. You understand me I say? I just saw the thing go. And
Yeah.
they don't see it that way. You know, a lot of the front runners don't see it that way.
Right. Well, I
Yeah.
wanna jump from this into spirituality, right?
Mhm.
You posted, and I'm gonna read. Donald Trump is a Christian, and he is doing everything he can for the Christian people. This was in quotes. But
Right.
in your comment, you're saying, "My Black people, do you still want to be a Christian?" And I want to know, first of all, what's your faith or what's your spiritual background or belief? And then I want to know, what does one individual have to do with your relationship with Christ or Allah or whoever, mine with Christ?
Oh, I don't have a religion. That's the
Okay.
first thing.
Okay.
Um, I believe in lineage, meaning ancestral background. I believe in backtracking our spirituality to Africa from whence we came. Yeah,
Okay.
because the only thing you can abandon yourself from is lineage. Even if them a check DNA, like how you know them have the new thing where them say them want to check your DNA to see which part you originate from. It goes back to lineage and it goes back to DNA passing from one person to the next. Now, if you check my DNA and check the DNA of Jesus Christ, which he doesn't have, because there's no DNA for Jesus, see? So it wouldn't connect because he's a European. You understand what I'm saying? We are Africans, right? And God is omnipresent, here, there, and everywhere at the same time. And the only thing that is omnipresent is nature. Can't be no person. Neither man nor woman can say them are the God of all gods. Now, the way Christianity propels it, Jesus is the God of all gods because he's the son of the Father. That's what they are saying, which is an illusion because that can't make sense because the God of gods is not like man. The God of God is not a flesh being. God of God, the God of all gods is the wind, the seas, the breeze, the seas, the rivers, things uncontrollable by man. Man tamper with it but can't control it. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't work with the philosophy of a man per se being my God. Any human I'm going to give godly praise and not the superior being praised is my mother and father. In combination, those are my earthly gods. They gave life to me, not Jesus. The superior being worked through my mother and father who created me. They are my earthly gods. No, nothing else, nobody else. So if I'm to look for a God figure, it's my mother and father in combination, not one apiece either. Because
So
my father couldn't be my father without my mother couldn't be my mother without my father, in unison, together.
right. So let me ask this, right? When you were incarcerated, what took you through that process? Who were you calling upon? What was your mental and emotional state at that time? It wasn't God. You weren't praying, you weren't calling on God during that time.
Yeah, I was praying. I
Okay.
was calling on the universe. I was calling on Mother Nature. I was calling on Adonai, which is an African spiritual God. See?
Okay.
Those names are never mentioned in the Bible. Those names you will never hear coming from the European doctrine. And it's the first time I'm repeating this because this is deep spirituality, deep African spirituality, which
Okay.
regular people, I don't talk a lot of things to them because they're ignorant of the fact and they're not willing to learn.
Right.
And if I'm talking about things that are blatant before their eyes and they get lost, it makes no sense for me to carry them down that road. You
But
understand?
but
Like,
but Futa, just like how persons that have a relationship with Christ, right? They will go foot on foot and
do they have
try
a relationship with Christ? Do they?
with they have a relationship with God. Listen to my point. No, I'm trying to be open with you and I want you to be open with me, right? We're gonna talk about it. So
I want you to be very open with me.
I am, trust me. With this job, at some point you have to be, yeah. So what I mean is like I will try to tell you or convince you that there is a Christ and
Right.
I won't necessarily give up on you. So
Mm-hmm.
with you explaining to persons, because you just said that you would speak to them about the gods and in Africa and all of that, the deep stuff that you just explained.
Right.
But then when they don't have an open mind, you just give up on them.
No, no, no. I
So
don't give up on
what
them. I have to take it in stage. I have to give it to them in stages. Because if I look at you, Arita, and say, Arita, did you know you were supposed to be eating gold? You might say, this is a madman.
they
You might
eating
say,
what?
oh, gold, Gold.
Gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, have you ever heard that before?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
not no, I never heard that I have or I'm supposed to be eating gold, but I did see
okay.
couple on the some of my music videos that I bathe in gold or something like that, but not eat
Okay.
gold.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying now. A lot of people are going to say I'm a mad person. But if you go to some of the elite parties, like with heads of states and heads of countries and things, they have gold in the food that they eat. So a regular person who is unknowledgeable of the fact that gold is one of the top minerals for your body would say that Foota is a madman. And the first thing they're going to say, oh, alien box him. Talk about alien all the time. So at the stage where I'm at now, black people are not even willing to research from whence they came. So how am I going to tell them about eating gold when they don't know that gold was a part of your diet in Africa way before Caucasians, way before Jesus, way before the Bible, way before this Christian illusion? Black people were living a total different life. Even the food we come to know it the way we eat now, Arita, that's not how Africans used to eat.
Of course.
But we are lost. We have lost our way. So we eat like our slave masters want us to eat. We worship like our slave masters want us to worship. So this Jesus realm that they're holding on to and this Christianity, it is so hard for them to let it go because they know of nothing else, which is understandable. But the part that I can't understand about black people, why are you so stubborn to go look? Like if you hear something outside that is weird, out of fear, you're not going to look. So, all right, if you're going to die, at least you must want to see what killed you.
No,
I,
from
I,
black
have
people,
an, I
they
have
want
an
us to
idea.
get something and go and look.
So, but Arita, if somebody is circling your house and you hear footsteps and all of that, you just lock up in your house till them come in, come kill you. That's not good. You have to look for try maneuver to help yourself. So this is the problem. Black people are not willing to research. They'll research Kanye West and Kim having a fight or having a breakup, but they would never investigate ancient Kemet. They would never investigate ancient Egypt to see where civilization started, what we used to eat, how we used to pray, how did black people survive to live to 3,000 to 4,000 years. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care about these things. So even when we see them at protest on a black road and all of that, that will never bring a solution because you're lost. Because all
So,
of them, huh?
so from you, and I'm only cutting you across because I don't want my time run out and I want to get to
Yeah.
you.
But we
My
can start again.
okay, that's true.
Yeah.
So, so what would you say would be, because I know you can't give me the solution unless you can, but
I
what would
can.
you say? All right, I was going to say part of, but since you put a high,
Okay. The solution has a lot of elements, right?
okay,
More than one element to the solution.
right,
First things, first things first. We have to give back the white man his God.
his God.
If you think, honestly think, that Jesus that they're showing you, which is a white man, is God, how are you going to resist the white man oppression when it's God who is oppressing you? That's the
But
first thing.
what about the people that believe in Christ and don't necessarily think that he's right,
But there's
but
no
they
other
think he is God?
Jesus. But watch this, there's no other Jesus. You have never seen another Jesus. The only Jesus you have ever seen is a white one. So when you hear somebody telling you that Jesus, as to them, don't have any color, they're seeking an excuse to stay in the bondage because you have never seen another Jesus. If you Google a picture of Jesus now, you see 150 different pictures of white men who are Jesus, and none of them look alike. So any white man with ear and beard is considered Jesus. So let me get to the point of solution now. You have to
Right.
first give back the white man Christianity and give,
Okay.
because the white man would never give you nothing to overthrow him. So if Jesus was going to help us and Christianity was going to help us, they would never give it to us. That's the first thing. They don't even want to give us reparation for all the cane where we cut and all of the slavery where we do. They don't want to give us money. Then you think they are going to give us God? No. Second thing we have to do is control education. Our curriculum is downloaded from England. We have a European curriculum.
That one. Go ahead.
Okay? So that's the first bondage. When you, Arita, was like probably 1 year old, 8 months, they are teaching you, Jesus loved me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. You couldn't read the Bible at the time. You didn't know what the Bible was at the time. But the lullaby is already telling you the lie that Jesus loves you and the Bible told you so. But so by the time you are 10 and you are able to read the Bible, it's already cemented in your head that Jesus is God. So you at 10 you're helpless. And black people tend to think that basic school is not the most important school. They tend to think that, oh, high school and diploma and degree. No, that's just the addition. The most important school is preschool, when your brain is empty and it's a sponge and it's absorbing. So until black people grasp the education part of it and remove the brainwash from it, it will not happen. So all the protesting and all the begging the white man to accept us will not work until we refrain from taking the white man's teaching in the initial stages of our kids' life, because we're already messed up.
So let me ask this then, Footer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you on Tuesday post a black square?
Yes, I did.
Social media? Right.
Yes, I did.
Now, did you know that yes, started by 2 black executives from Warner Brothers and Atlantic Records? And so those 2 major companies, and do you know that those 2 major companies are owned by white people?
Yes. But this is what I want you to understand now.
Hold on, Footer.
Yeah.
So tell me to you, with what I just say, right? And then tell me what Blackout Tuesday meant to you and why you posted the black square. And let me say this as well, one more thing. When we, and again, this is, I guess, with regards to you with researching, when we started to post our black square, we were using the hashtag Black Lives Matter. And when you go to that hashtag, which has over 16 million followers, when you go to Black Lives Matter hashtag, all you saw was black squares. All the information that was there on Black Lives Matter and George Floyd and everything that we were doing, even though you don't fully agree with protesting or you're saying that it's not going to really help us, all the information that we had there with 16 point something million followers went down on the timeline, and all you saw under Black Lives Matter was black square. So I want you to tell me, after what you just stated about the white man and the white God and his God and his education, all of that, why did you post the Blackout Tuesday black square?
Okay. This is me. I have mixed feelings about it. I am not with rioting. I am not with holding up cardboards. I'm not with all of that. But at the same time, it shows a uniformed movement. Even if we were being brainwashed and blackballed into doing something that's not going to benefit us, it shows unification doing it. So it shows that we can be unified. So if we have the right organization and pull the right strategy and get it unified, we can accomplish something.
But this is, again, following the instructions by the white companies.
No, but this is what I'm saying to you now.
We be unified.
But I'm showing you this now. I know exactly what you're going to say. But as I tell you, I have many different elements of what the solution is.
Right.
Now, here we go speaking about these entities of media. It's the same reason why Bill Cosby is framed and in prison, because he wanted to buy one of those entities. Now, what black people have to understand, the white man is not going to sit and allow you to buy one of these entities. He rather kill you or send you to prison. All of this that is happening, we are sitting and watching R. Kelly rotten in a jail cell with no bail, almost 1 year. Every black person turn them back for R. Kelly when he's not proven guilty, has not been able to be proven guilty for 20 odd years in America, which don't make no sense because FBI don't need 20 odd years for a repeated criminal to be convicted. So I don't buy that. But we, the black people, are so quick to pronounce R. Kelly guilty and turn back on him, and also Bill Cosby. So watch this now. Universal Records is owned by white people. The head of Def Jam are white people. Interscope are white people.
Every media company, white people.
So this is what I'm saying to you now, right? Because of our education process, we are not able to own these companies. Because of how we were taught, we don't own these things. You know why? Guess why? Guess why?
Why?
The owner of these companies' sons don't have to go through what we go through. Because the owner is going to appoint his son as superior over you. Arita, no matter what degree you have, diploma, by association and name, he is the next heir to the throne, even if his father old and dead. Now, when a black man gets to owning something like that and become the competition, what happens to him? He doesn't live for his son to take heir to the throne. They kill him or send him to prison.
But it's not even about him living. It's about him even surviving and trying to keep that company open. Because just as the white man would support his white man company.
No, it don't have nothing to do with just support. I don't like when people talk that. Let we talk. Let's be realistic. We are going to get deep in this conversation. I'm not going to hold back nothing. Let's talk about support. Black Wall Street was the perfect definition of support. Black people supporting black people, black-owned business, black buying from black, black elevating black. There was black laundromats, black bank, black credit unions, black restaurants, black everything. What happened to Black Wall Street? What happened? No, I want you to say it because you're bringing me to the level. What happened? No, it's not destroyed. It's not destroyed. Arita, it wasn't destroyed. What happened?
It was
they murdered Black Wall Street. I'm not going to use the word destroy because you want me to go to technicality. The only reason why the white man is way ahead above the black man is because they are more evil than black people. They kill more people than black people. That's it. There's no solution to it. The solution to all of this is we, the black people, have to beat the white people at their own game. What's their game? What's white people's game of winning?
And how do we do that?
How do we do that? We have to acquire more weapons than them. We have to make up our mind to die for a purpose.
Are we talking about intellectual weapons or we're talking about physical weapons?
We're talking about physical weapons. Do you see any white person when white people have a problem coming out with cardboards and things like that? No, they don't. No, they don't. I saw this girl praying for a police officer. She was praying for him. His hands in her hands. She's a black girl protesting for Black Lives Matter, and she's praying for the people that killing the black lives. While she was praying, she was in a belly skin gym blouse and a leggings. While he was praying, he had an MP4 across his chest. He had on headgear. He had on bulletproof vest. He had a Glock on his waist. He had tear gas. He had taser. He had a knife. He was prepared to kill her. She wasn't even prepared to defend herself. So if you are going to approach white people for results with talking and dialogue and walking a million-man march, you will never get any results. If you're scared of going to jail and scared of dying, we are not going to get any results. How did Nani get results? How did Paul Bogle get results? How did Haiti gain independence from the British? They had to fight and kill. That's it. I'm not even going to sugarcoat this. White people are evil and wicked. They kill people. If you're not going to kill to stay alive, you're not going to. First thing, the DA is white. The judges are white. The politicians are white. So what are you going to get? Oh, what are you going to get from the justice system? What are you going to get? When you out there with cardboards and stuff, you know what they're going to do now? Donald Trump is going to order martial law. So this time now, when you go outside to protest, they shoot you in the face. No, there's no investigation when there's martial law. There's no officer going to prison. The killers aren't out yet. These are the talking police that are out and the talking soldier. What are we going to use to defend ourselves when they come with the killers? There's no talking. Talking can't work. Rioting can't work. The solution is, for every one of us, is 10 of them. That's it. It's the only way. Can't be no other way. If you open a black school now, Arita, if you open a black school,
right?
Zin, what I'm saying now, I might get up tomorrow and I might die for it. They might frame me and send me to prison. Arita, don't shake your head and say no. Malcolm is dead. Martin Luther is
So what
dead.
I'm saying is, I don't want that to happen to you.
No, we don't want. It's not what you want. We have to start realizing what the mission is. You live through your ancestors. We are scared to die for what we believe in. That's why you can have one cop killing a black man and there's 10 black people with phones videoing and nobody pushed the cop off of the man. Then they have video, oh my God, let him go, let him go. Is he going to let him go? No. You know why he's blatantly killing the black guy in front of the camera? Because he knows he's not going to go to prison. Because the top of the table wants him to kill the black guy. So when he goes to court, say he goes to court, Arita, let's do the maths on this. He goes to court. The judge knocks the hammer. He's guilty. 45 years in prison. And the whole black race get excited. Yeah, 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 and get 45 years. Justice is done. And them say him gone to prison. Do you know where he is? When they say he's gone to prison for 45 years, do you and me know where he is? Is there a documentary, live feed on his cell showing us that he's in this cell 24/7? No. They send him in a far place, him go live with him family, make love to him, woman see him when he come off of the radar, him now go nowhere where you go see him. He's told not to make videos or anything. He's living his life because he's a hired gun for the white supremacy. The police that we're looking for to protect us works for white supremacy. So what are black people going to do? We have no defense. The badge belongs to white supremacy. Donald Trump belongs to white supremacy. Donald Trump is nothing but a worker. When everybody, oh, Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that, they say, oh, Joe Biden is better. None of them is better. Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, President Bush, all of them doing the same work. They're all Christians. Have you ever seen an American president who is not a Christian? Just answer me. Has there ever been an American president who is not a Christian? I would want somebody to tell me that. So why me as a black man would I get up and be a Christian? Am I dumb? The first day of inauguration, Donald Trump declared that he's a Christian and he's working for Jesus and he's getting rid of all Jews, all Muslims. Do we forget? Are we shallow-minded? He said that on the day of inauguration. But now, all these black people, these puppets, saying they are Christian, cussing Donald Trump. You're cussing your boss. He's the general of the Christian army. He is the one showing his true colors that Christianity is not for black people. This is why I post the post that I posted, because I realized that a lot of people don't realize that they're a part of a movement that they don't know the origin of the movement or the purpose of the movement. Christianity is what is opposing black people. The Ku Klux Klan, what is the logo of the Ku Klux Klan? It's the cross. So why would I want to be a part of the movement of the cross when they are killing my people for over 500, 600 years now? How does that make sense? And then I would get up as a black man and say that I am a Christian when Donald Trump is a Christian, when the Ku Klux Klan is a Christian.
No,
How does that make sense?
no, there are some things I am agreeing with and some things I don't. But with regards to Christianity, right?
Yeah.
At Temple, we believe in your relationship with the higher God. So to us, religion, because Christianity is a religion, just as
No.
Baptist and
No. Christianity is not a religion. Christianity is a gang. Christianity is a gang. Christianity owns your bank, owns your money, owns you and me as people. That's why I get a birth certificate with a number. You're a product of the business. It's a business. Christianity is not a religion, it's a gang. They have been roaming the earth and robbing and stealing for as long as you can remember. Christianity is a European thing, right? How them own lands and churches in Africa, China, the West Indies. Where are you from?
Trinidad, Tobago.
Okay, England own Trinidad, England own Jamaica, England own Cuba, England own Haiti, everywhere. See, how did they obtain these places? Let's backtrack on Christianity since we are on the subject of Arita, you choose the wrong one today. Let's backtrack on Christianity, on the history of Christianity. See, how did the United Kingdom obtain these places?
Through Christianity, the Bible.
Okay, so no, but they didn't go and just say, "Oh, we are." Hold on. No. Hold on. No, I'm gonna tell you. Oh.
With you, I'm agreeing, but to me, when you say I'm just separating, my main thing is saying that just as how you have, remember we open, just as how you have your relationship with your God, right? And
Nature is my God.
I'm just saying it is the same thing. It's all about
no, it can't be the same thing.
I love myself as a Christian, but my relationship with Christ, that is what it is. All I was saying is just as Christian.
You have a relationship with Jesus?
And all
you have a relationship with Jesus, Arita?
Say it again?
You have a relationship with Jesus?
I do have a relationship.
How?
I pray to my
this corner water? No, explain to me how you have a relationship with Jesus.
Just as how you have your so when you say you were incarcerated, right? You said that you were praying to
the universe,
God.
to nature. Yeah, nature. Mother Nature. That's what I said.
Right?
Yeah.
And nature is your God.
Yeah, man.
Right. I have a belief, just like you said, omniscient. There is a God.
A superior being, yeah.
Right, a superior being. And that is who I believe in. And that is
who how you come to the conclusion, say, Jesus, no, hold on.
I think it's the same thing. Just as I
No, this is the part where
Allah,
Arita, this is the part that kind of get me. This is the part that kind of get me. You say, and you will continue. So, you say you have a relationship with Jesus. Me have proved of the universe, so the universe is God. Because the sun in the sky gives energy to everything. So nothing on the earth can live without the sun in the sky. That's my relationship with my God. The oxygen that I breathe and the carbon dioxide that the trees get. See? Those are things you can't go around. What is your relationship with Jesus? Prove to me, say you have a relationship with Jesus.
See, where do you believe that you receive that first breath when you wake up in the morning? Or the sun that exists that gives you the energy, or the
The
trees
sun,
that
the
give
sun exists.
energy, or
The sun
whatever the
exist.
Jesus
The
said.
sun exists because of energy, because of matter. See? You are talking about a person named Jesus. Me I
I'm
talk
talking
about.
about a superior being. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
but I'm
the
saying to
the man
you,
that
I'm
can be
s- but
anywhere in
well
the
I
world.
know.
I'm not talking about a
But I'm
human
saying to
being, a
you,
man.
but
That
there's
I
you
don't
said
say I
Jesus, but you said
me
Jesus.
to you, foot a hype. It's like, okay, yeah, you're my God.
But
Or
Arita, you
you're
said
human being,
Jesus.
whatever.
You said
But I'm
Jesus.
not saying it's a superior being. It is the omniscient. It
No,
is
but hold
Alpha
on,
and
Mama.
Omega.
I agree with you. But you
Well,
said to
right,
me,
that's what
hold
I'm
on,
trying to say. That
hold on.
it is
But
the same thing. It's
you're
just
still
that you
wrong.
might say it's
No,
the
no, but
same
you're
thing.
still
Just that
wrong.
you might say
Me hear what you
universe.
say.
I might continue saying Christ, and
Hold
someone else
on,
might
stop
say
right there.
Allah.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. This is what I'm saying to you. I can prove my relationship with the universe. I would like for you to prove to me why you come to this conclusion. Say
But that's
Jesus
what
is your God.
I am trying to say. It is the same thing.
No, it can't be the
You
same thing.
you
No, here
call
why it
it the
can.
universe.
Here why it can't be the
You
same thing.
call it the
Can I
universe.
explain why it can't be the same thing?
Tell me
Can I?
why.
Okay. That's why I'm
Let me
ask you
ask you
now.
too. Before you go on, do you go to church? Like, do you go into a building and
No,
worship and
no,
oh, no? Okay,
no.
go ahead. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
So this is what I'm trying to ask you now. Because I want to assess your knowledge of why you made the choice you made. Zin? But you can't give me nothing right now, basically. So I'm just going to go off what I think. Right? So Arita thinks that Jesus, she prays Jesus, right? First thing, if you're going to praise something or somebody, you have to know from whence it came. You have to know the origin of what you are giving your soul to. You can't get up and give your soul to something because your parents tell you or because your grandparents tell you. Now, Jesus is 2,000 odd years old. See? Caucasians, white people, are 6,000 odd years old. So you are giving your soul to a 2,000 odd years myth. 2,000 odd years, we are in year 2020. Year 2000 is just the other day. Now, even the letter J never existed at the time of the story. So, right then and there, you're giving your soul to Jesus, which is a make believe. Secondly, the image is European, the name is European, but everywhere that the story is written about is Africa. Jesus is not an African name. The name before that we didn't tell you is not an African name. No names in the Bible are African. None. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter, Paul, Moses, Job, all of those names are English names. All of those names are European names. And nobody in the Bible has a surname.
I don't want it to end while you talk, and we're gonna come back on, right? I have 1 minute.
No, I have to come back on. I have to.
But I would say that I have been praying to my Almighty, and
who is your
everything
Almighty?
that I have
But I'm
asked
asking you.
for, I received. Who
But
you
you
call
get
the universe, and who a Muslim call Allah, and
no.
whatever.
You can't mix the universe with Jesus. You can't dare do that. It's Jesus' story uncle claims say walk at Jerusalem and Bethlehem and 5 little places in Africa. Jesus' story never go through right through Africa. So you can't mix the universe with Jesus. Jesus limited. The universe is everywhere. Everywhere. Oxygen is everywhere. So don't say it's the same thing. Jesus' story is only Bethlehem.
He's what? You said it. He's what? Omniscient.
European.
He's everywhere. Right?
No, me never said Jesus to everywhere. Me said
you said
Jesus.
At the beginning of this before you got into the universe. He's omniscient. He's everywhere.
No, me never said Jesus to that. Me said the universe is everywhere. Jesus was only spoken of.
On top of this, when I was talking about spirituality and your faith and belief.
No, I never said. You know, listen good. Remember this record we can watch back, you know. This record we can watch back. Okay, Jesus only walked down Bethlehem and Jerusalem and 2 little places, according to the story, because he was never there. According to the lie, he's only walked in a few districts in Africa. Africa is a big old continent. Him never walk. You ever hear say Jesus the Ivory Coast. You did ever hear that? So oh, Jesus trod through Ivory Coast or any of these places? No, he didn't. He never did. Because the story was a lie. Because in time they don't know say people are going to evolve and can know travel and time and places and centimeter and diagonal points. They never know say we, the younger generation, come know that. I know say service or none. If you ask me opinion on the song, you have to pay. Some people, you get talk to them, you're going in a problem. Crosses are going to take you.
Oh, you're a front killer. Put your hand on yourself.